Hello again.
Hello.
We're still at the attic and it's getting very late now, isn't it?
Yes.
When I arrived, one of the first things you see are your shopping baskets when you walk into the attic. So you pick up one of these little baskets and you browse and you fill it up, and then you go back and
Get another
basket. And I've been shopping, and I'm going to share with you my shopping baskets at the attic, and I don't know quite where we start. So should we start with these?
Sure.
They just caught my eye.
Well, they come in these two colors and then also an off-white.
Yes.
And they accommodate very nicely round designs. There are a couple of them that are quite popular right now, and Shepherd's Bush uses them quite a bit. And they're very well priced.
I just thought they were beautiful.
Aren't they well made?
You've got like the velvet base. The wood on these are just really, really lovely, and they're all velvet inside. And then you just remove just like a photo frame, isn't it? You take the back off, you pop your design back in, and then you close up the clips. What price are they, Jean?
$24.50.
$24.50. That is just amazing,
isn't it?
Amazing.
I know. Oh, they also have square boxes.
Ones.
Yes.
These just caught my eye. I thought both of those finishes were particularly beautiful.
Yes, they are.
And I like this because I have wood furniture in my home, this colour, and I actually have furniture that colour as well. Beautiful. So those two are in my basket.
All right.
Okay. Now, you were telling me about, oh yes, I thought that could be rather a sweet little design.
Oh, I love it.
For the top of the little trinket boxes.
Yes.
What would you call them in the States, those little boxes? We call them
jewelry boxes.
Yeah, we call them trinket because you can put little pieces of jewelry in. Yeah.
Yes.
So that could be quite pretty, and that comes with the linen
and the silk
and the silks, and that's a spring posy. I thought that was very
Jeanette
pretty.
Douglas designs. She does several of them.
Oh yeah, I can see now Jeanette
Yes.
Douglas. They're lovely.
Yes.
I like Jeanette's work.
She's a sweetheart.
She is. She is. So now you were telling me about these.
Well, this is a new series that was introduced at the Nashville Market from Janice Note of Noteworthy Needle. And it's really clever, really, really clever. For each month, she has a box. This is a Thimble Treasures box. And inside each pattern is a bamboo put-together box. And each month has the Birthstone series and the Birth Flower series.
Right.
So, for example, March, the daffodil.
Yeah.
And
the aquamarine. And then April, you've got the daisy and the diamond. I thought this one was particularly nice.
yes.
That's what really caught my... Oh!
And then the instructions in each pattern is a folded up instruction pad with inside the parts for the bamboo box.
And you build the box.
Very easy, truly.
That is just great fun, isn't it?
Isn't it? Isn't it clever?
Oh!
And unfortunately for June, we have the birthstone, but birth flower is very beautiful. It's a rose. It's roses, and all of our stock has already been purchased, so we'll have to get more, and I can't show it to you.
But you can get more.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Oh right, so this is going to be really worth stitches folding up and reserve, or get on, so you know how many to reorder.
Right, and this is all that's available so far. This was just introduced in March, so we've got March, April, May, and June.
Right.
And then in short order, the next couple of months will be available. And
they're just so sweet.
aren't they?
They really are. May is emerald, and Lily of the Valley. And Lily of the Valley is the flower of Cornwall.
Oh,
our
is it?
national flower.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it's very symbolic because have you ever heard of Flora Day?
Yes.
Well, Everybody
Yes.
wears Lily of the Valleys in their lapels to celebrate Flora Day.
And don't they have like dancing in the
They
streets
do,
and parades?
They do,
And I
they
saw
do,
a
yes.
video of it.
Well, that is our little town.
Oh, I want to go there.
Oh, well, you have an open invitation.
I know, thank you.
So these are great fun. Thank you for telling me about these, Jean.
Absolutely.
And for $14.
I know. Very, very clever of Janice.
I love all these little smalls, and it's so easy when you walk into the attic because of the samplers, and you can't see everything, but you forget about this wonderful range of smalls that you have. And I thought this was really pretty. It's a bookmark, isn't
Yes.
it? And you have everything in there
Yes.
that you need to make this bookmark. And again, it's only $14. It's nothing.
I know.
Absolutely nothing. And the Rovarus.
Mhm.
Rovarus.
Rovarus. Mm-hmm.
Very,
Out of
very-
Italy.
There we are. And it says once upon a time, and that's sort of rather perfect for a bookmark,
It
isn't
is.
it? Once upon a time. And they all lived happily ever after. So there we are. This is really sweet. It's a little needle keep, and it's really, really small. And sometimes needle keeps are quite big, and if
Yes.
you're working on a small hoop, you haven't got room.
Right.
But
right. I love these.
This
little
is
ones.
again, it's the B-skep, and B's and B-skeps are our sort of company logo for Hands Across the Sea samplers. Isn't that pretty?
Isn't it cute?
Janet, if you're watching and you want me to bring one of these home, let me know. Janet, my friend, she keeps bees,
Oh, right.
and it is only $9 from Puffin and Company.
Puffin and Company.
They're the people who made those scissor holders
Yes,
that
yes.
I've got.
Mm-hmm.
So, now, needle nannies. I thought this was rather sweet. I am a sampler lover. And these really go together.
Yes. One is a thread keep,
Keep.
and one is a needle keep.
Yeah. I couldn't see a price on these, Jean, unless I'm missing it. But they're not very expensive, are
No,
they?
no, and I can't remember. I'm sorry.
I just happened to pick up ones that didn't have prices
Right.
on. But-
Well, at that price, you can afford them, right?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, I'm very much into smalls at the moment, and I loved this Jess Nan Pink Ladies Needle book. And the reason I really loved it is, and I'm going to call this a ladybird, but I think you call it a ladybug.
Bug. You call it a ladybird?
Ladybird. Not
Yeah.
Ladybird Johnson?
Oh, yes, yes.
Ladybird.
Yes. It's
I thought
really
it's really pretty. And what do you get in the kit? You get the threads
And the wool.
fabric,
Yes, and beads.
and the beads, and the little popper, and then you've got the tin. And the tin is really pretty. There's this lovely little run of
Right.
ribbon around it, or braid.
Mhm.
Can you see that? Very, very pretty. And that's $20, and I just thought that was great fun as well.
Ladybird.
Now, I've just bought one of these hoops, and it's great. When I came over on the plane, I stitched for the whole journey from Heathrow to the States, and I had with me a very inexpensive embroidery hoop, and my hand just got cramped because it was so small, and I've got quite big hands. I couldn't, I was holding it, and I've just bought one of these that is 7-inch, and this is a slightly smaller one. This is 6-inch, so I want to pick up a couple of different sizes of these because I just thought they were really, really good. And
They're really quality.
that's what I was going to say,
Yes.
that
Hardwick Manor.
absolutely, and I think that it's worth spending the money on these in various different sizes because I know I will never have to buy it
Right.
again unless I
Right.
lose it. They are very, very good quality, and I would love to learn how to bind the twill over properly, because I always have problems finishing the twill.
Really?
Yes. How do you, if you were binding a hoop, how would you finish the twill?
I would give it to my framer Sandy and ask her to do it. No.
Is Sandy here this
No.
weekend?
Yes, she is.
Well,
Yes.
there we
No,
are.
I think you tack it.
Do you use a curved needle, or? I've always had a problem just finishing it and getting it just right, so
Okay, we'll work on that.
we'll work on that. So that's great. And then you also had some other shapes. What did I do with those? I know I picked them up. Oh gosh.
Shapes of what?
I picked up some other shapes of the hoops.
Oh.
There was some oval ones.
Oh,
I
right.
picked up square ones, which I've already got in my basket. Ah, here they are.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, we've got so much. Now, I only really work on a hoop when I'm travelling. Like today, I was sat at the airport waiting to board, and I was stitching on the plane, so I use a hoop. I've got my Millennium frame and I've got my lap stand in my suitcase, but you can't use those, or you can't carry them in your handbag. So the hoops are for when I'm travelling, but sometimes you're working on a project and the hoops, you can't get into the corners.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
These are ideal for that,
Aren't they? Aren't they?
Absolutely. And they're the same make, they're Hardwork Manor. So
Two sizes.
Yeah, so I thought that was worthwhile.
I love this one. It's so sweet.
It is, isn't it?
It works good with for a person with small hands like myself.
Yeah, and also because I have very little feeling in my fingertips because I have a neck injury, this is something I can grip.
Okay.
Well, I noticed that, so they're great. And you can enables you to get into the corners of your square.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So that's great. I'm doing well.
Yes, you are. You have some beautiful things there. Tools.
Yes. Now I've been seeing ladies using these, and they are the Hardwick Manor hoops, and you've got I'm not going to use that word.
Sit on it.
A sit-on frame.
Not a fanny frame.
No. But that's what I've heard people call them.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then this is another version that clamps onto the table. So those are great, and they enable you to stitch when you're out and about. I expect when you have your Thursday stitching here is
Yes.
Sample Sunday. Do people use
Yes. Mm-hmm.
these?
Yes.
And again, these legacy, Access commodity products, they're all really good quality, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Lovely. What do these retail at?
Well, the
68?
table clamp is 68, and the sit-on-it frame. No,
No, the table clamp is 57.
and the sit-on-it frame is 68.
68. So they're great. And I haven't seen these in the UK. Like, I have got one of these sit-on ones, which I bought many, many years ago, but it's not this type of quality. It's not this finish on the wood. And if the wood's not finished properly, you're going to snag your linen.
Oh,
aren't you?
absolutely. I have one over there put together if you wanted to.
Oh, yes, yeah. There we are.
And they're really very adjustable because you can raise it. Oh, there, sorry. Get John, where's John? I'm so mechanical. Yes. So you can raise it to your comfortable level, and you can change the angle at which the hoop,
Yeah.
or if you need to go to the back, you can
Yeah,
flip
you
it
just
over.
flip it over.
Yeah, it's very, very friendly, user-friendly.
Yeah, that's great. So,
And you can put it on the table to stitch with, or you can do what was intended.
sit on it. Yeah, yeah, that's great. And the fact you can easily flip it over.
Yes.
Yeah. And ladies are going to be using this in the workshop now.
They
that
are.
I'm here to
Yes.
give.
Yes. A number of them have reserved one.
Yeah. Right. Now, my
What else do you
eye,
have?
I
Oh.
saw this when I walked in, and it's a little pincushion.
Yes.
And this one's already made, and it's
Yes.
$20. But I noticed that you've got them, that you can make them yourself.
Yes.
And I think it's so much more fun to make them yourself.
Well, you can make it your own.
Yes. So in the kit, it's $20. You get a beautiful glass
Salt dish.
salt dish, yes.
And then those are all antique in the kits.
Kits. And then you get the fabric and the instructions to make those.
Yes.
So,
And we
yeah,
have
it
different
says
colors.
it comes with an antique glass salt dip, one primitive inspired round of quilting fabric, one real mother of pearl star button, and finishing instructions for $20. And the only thing that you need is some loose batten, a needle, some thread, and some glue. And you can end up with one of those.
Yes.
So very pretty,
Isn't it?
very pretty.
I've had a thing for antique salt dips. I don't know why. I've liked them all my life.
Now, Vicky gave me one of these as a little gift, and it's lovely. And every time I get it out to clean my glasses, people are always asking me, where did you get that from? And there's lots of different designs.
Yes.
There's lots of them. So they're pretty irresistible.
You need to have one with an American flag on it.
This is the Vicky's American sampler.
Yes.
Yeah. And this is a sweet sampler. This is Sarah
Stuart Hardman.
Hardman.
Oh, I love that sampler.
It's
I love
beautiful,
that.
isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the American flag. Oh, these two are the same. And this one is
The Carolyn Alder sampler. Isn't that cute?
It's beautiful. I love all these little bits and bobs.
And this sampler we also have here, the chart. It's been charted, and it's mostly stitched over one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. Do you know, I think a lot of stitchers, they psych themselves out with over one. But over one is exactly the same stitch as over two.
Yes.
You just have to stitch in the right
And it's so
way.
pleasurable.
Absolutely.
It's very rewarding
Mm-hmm.
to see it develop on a linen ground where you're only stitching over one.
One. Yes, that's very, very true. So I thought those were great.
Yes, they are.
Really great.
They'll pack easily.
They will. Heaven help me at customs. Now,
What else do you have in your basket? over
what
there?
haven't I got? I thought these were fabulous because I know a lot of my friends adore cats, and these are needle nannies that have funky cats on them, really funky cats. And these needle nannies, I loved the roundness, they felt substantial,
Yes.
which I thought was really, really nice. And I can't believe these are only $6, Jean.
My Big Toad makes some absolutely wonderful needlework accessories, and these are just a small part of it. We have a trunk show right now from My Big Toe.
Now, this is
Debbie.
definitely a cat, and I thought that was a cat, and now I put my glasses on, I think that is,
It's a cat.
it is a cat,
Yes.
isn't it? And
Yes.
this, can I just take this out? Because I
Absolutely.
think this is really, really cool. If I can get it out. Look at this cat. And those are his whiskers, and look at his tail. Oh, I think that's adorable. Absolutely adorable. And again, I've got lots of friends who love their cats.
If you're a cat person, you really love your cats,
Cats,
and there are a
yeah.
lot of cat persons.
I always used to have cats, but when we moved to Cornwall, there's a lot of feral cats, and we had some feral cats. They learnt to come through the cat flap and steal our cats' food,
Oh.
and in the end, it was just such a nuisance. And then our one cat got attacked by a feral cat. And then
Oh, dear.
when we lost our last cat, we decided it wasn't the area for cats. Now, Jean, I saw this when I was going around.
Yes, it's linen produced by the Primitive Hair. And is this the Anne Boleyn linen? This is 40 count. She does it in 30 count, but we order it also in 40.
40 counts.
She has a number of linens that she has printed on, and they really lend themselves to some lovely. This is.
Just turn it around. Look at that.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. So what would you, like, my immediate thought is to put this into a cushion or into a pouch, but what would you use this for? Just hold it up so people can see.
I haven't thought about this one in particular, what I would do with it, but there's some others that she has that have roses on them.
Yes.
And I have an
You
affinity
love
for
roses,
roses.
yeah.
And so I want to stitch on one of those and make an antique rose pillow.
This is just...
Isn't that lovely?
It is. And again, you just want to touch it. And how much is that?
$50.
Oh, that's good, because that's a special special printing,
Yes.
isn't it? That's really lovely. So that's a little treasure. It's so nice coming to a store because you can't see all of this
I know.
in your newsletter. You can't feature all of this, can you?
No.
These. Now, Hands Across the Sea samplers, we've just started doing our bookmarks. The one side of our bookmark is now going to be a label to put on the back of your sampler. But I saw that you actually have these labels
Yes.
to go on the back of your samplers, so that you can record information about your sampler on the back of it. And I thought they were so cute.
Aren't they cute?
Absolutely great little fun little designs to go on the back of your
Kathy
sampler.
Barrick does those.
They're lovely, and you get how many in a pack? I think they're $12. They look to be quite a lot in here.
I can't remember, but I'll check it out.
So this piece was wrought by, completed on, title, designer, linen and thread. I think that's such a lovely idea.
Eight
for $12. That's really good value for money, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So those are fun. But if you buy a Hands Across the Sea samplers from Harriet Salt was the first one, from here on in, you will get these automatically on the back of your book.
What a wonderful idea.
This is fun. Cherished Stitches, Mary Ann's Etude, with finishing instructions, and you have the cotton lining, silk lining, tape ribbons, silk ribbons, beads, spools and wools.
But the very best part is the fabric.
Look at that. And that's what you're making.
Isn't
And
that
you've got a
sweet?
little spool in there. And that's only $16.
I know. I don't know how they do that.
I don't know how they do that.
Put the kits together.
That fabric is beautiful. I wish we could find where you could get that fabric.
I know. I think it's no longer available.
This is sweet.
I love this.
Tell me about it, Jean.
Well, you get this wonderful little box
Yep.
and the threads and the little scissors, charm. And a bunny thread key.
Old colonial designs.
Yes, and some linen banding.
And this is wood.
Yes, and some linen banding. And a lovely lace piece.
Doily.
Yeah, doily. And then a sweet little band. And you line, this goes in the inside of the box. And You're not, are we supposed to show the pattern?
But nobody's going to be able to stitch from it.
Okay, okay. It's a bunny in a box for threads and snips.
That's so
Isn't that
sweet.
And I mean, if you do nothing else, just look at the box.
Yeah.
For a sampler lover.
It's beautiful. How much is this? I don't think there's a price on this one.
I don't remember.
Hang on, there's some more. Let me go and have a look.
$32. Includes the chart, the charm, linen, threads, lace, and the bunny palette.
That's so
Isn't it sweet?
So sweet. And it's lovely having all these little different things.
These are new scissors.
I was going to say, I haven't seen these
Yes.
before.
Brand new from Kelmscott Designs.
Right.
And this is the first pair that she has produced that has one serrated blade.
Right.
And from now on, all of her scissors are going to have the serrated blade.
What's the purpose of the serrated blade?
Well, some people like it for when they snip metallic threads.
Right.
But someone else suggested that it has something to do with yarn, when you're using yarn, because it's harder to cut through yarn.
Right.
And Paula with Kelmscott Designs is doing a lot with yarn lately.
Right.
And in fact, the scissors was named for, it's called the Joji scissors, I don't know if I'm
Right.
pronouncing it, named after the great knitwear designer and teacher. But I don't.
Joji Locatelli.
Oh, good.
That came out.
Wow.
And they're $13.50.
Mm-hmm. And they're 3 3/4 inches. in
Right.
length.
Okay. Let me just get a few things out. Now, I love scissor fobs because I'm always losing my scissors. It was quite funny.
Because they make them pretty too.
They do. They're very pretty. Today on the plane, I was stitching and I lost my scissors. And I was being so careful that every time I snipped a thread, I was putting my scissors back in my pouch, and I couldn't find them. And I was looking down the side, and the gentleman who I didn't know that was sat next to me, so he said, "Can I help you?" I said, "I've lost my scissors." So he was looking under the floor, and then I literally gave up. And when I stood up, I was sat on them.
Well, never stitch on a plane without them connected to you.
I know. Well,
So where is
well, I didn't bring my magnetic one.
No,
but when we get through the basket somewhere, I have picked something up. But I think it might be in another basket.
Okay.
Jean, this is cute.
Isn't that sweet?
I love the little legs, the woods. I just thought this was really fabulous. It's $44, and then you stitch something and cover the top.
Yes.
And that's
That
a little
little
pincushion.
Design from Jeanette Douglas.
That would be
look lovely.
fabulous.
Yes.
Fabulous on that.
Yes.
So,
And I see that you have the.
yes, I do. But I've got more of these. I had to go back. I picked some up, and then I went back and I picked up some more.
Well, look what you can do.
Yes. Let me show you the others I picked up. But they're in the bottom of another basket. Ooh, dear me. My credit card bill. Right, here they come. Look at that one.
Oh, I love it.
Can I show the camera?
Yes, please.
Isn't that pretty? And it's a magnetic top. How much are they?
$24.
They are fabulous.
And they're one of a kind. We have some really pretty ones.
That's
Aren't
a
they
little,
beautiful?
Look, it's a little turtle. See, it's a turtle or a tortoise, and he's smiling at you. I thought that was brilliant.
This is a little angel.
I know, it's gorgeous, isn't it? And this is a blue hearts. Whoops. This one reminded me so much of Murano in Venice because of the way the glass is blown, and I don't think the colours are shown, but it just made me think of the glass in Murano in Venice. I think I picked up one more. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Oh.
Look at that. It's a little owl. And look at his expression. He's adorable. So
very charming, fun way to hold your needles in place.
And how can you choose between any of those?
So you just
have them all. Right, now, scissor fobs. I thought this was fabulous. And I like to coordinate my scissor fobs with my projects.
Yes,
So,
of course. Oh, you have to be coordinated.
you have to be coordinated. That is so sweet. And then I've managed to get them tangled in my basket. Let me just see if I can untangle them. There we are. This is the other one I picked up, and I liked it because it had a fan on the bottom.
Oh, I love that.
And I love the colours as well.
That's part of the trunk show. That I haven't even seen all of the
Really?
pieces. No, that's
Look at
beautiful.
that.
I love that.
Let me just show you that
Is that
one
a
again.
little teapot? No.
It's a dragonfly,
Yeah.
but I'm not quite sure what this is. But there's a little dragonfly on the bottom.
Is it a frog?
I'm not sure, but it was just beautiful. I just love the blues.
Yes,
So-
it is beautiful.
I thought that was lovely.
Here's another one.
Isn't that beautiful? And how much are all of these?
Well, this one is 15.
One is
this
18 and one is 13. They're lovely,
One
aren't
for
they?
every budget.
Absolutely. Right, I've got to have to start another basket on. Now, these were there as well, and I thought that these were interesting. They're little
Needle threads. Mm-hmm.
$7.
I know.
And this is another pretty one. They're just lovely. I'll put that in my basket so I don't lose it.
Okay.
Oops. Woof, meow, counting pins, and there's a little goldfish in a bowl for your cat to try and fish out. Oh,
Aren't they
and
sweet?
they're $15.50. They're gorgeous,
Aren't they cute?
adorable. And then I saw this.
Yes.
So you've got a measuring or a
Right.
ruler, a thread keep, and you have that it's the attic. And I always think when I see something with the attic on, it just means that little bit more. I've got
Yes.
that lovely box with the
Yes.
attic, and that's very cherished. So, and this is $12. Is that all?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yes.
$12. That's lovely. Very, very nice. And I loved these little angel winders.
Yes.
$9.
They're
Two.
They're very much in demand, or it's not, I'm so tired that I can't think of the right word right
it's
now.
really, really late
But,
now, isn't it?
Once the mother of pearl items are gone,
They're gone,
they're
are
gone.
they?
Yes.
They're beautiful.
I know.
Beautiful. And then these are adorable.
Oh, Beth makes these. She does such a beautiful job.
And I picked these two, but there are many more different colours.
And then look in.
A little Ort bag. I've seen ladies using these when you
Yes.
have your Thursday afternoon stitching. I just think they
Aren't they
are
sweet?
adorable. So you put your needles and pins in there, and you can put your threads through here.
And there's a place to put a scissors and tie it in.
Oh yes, the scissors tie on there. That is just adorable.
She does a really, really, really nice job. And for this set. It's $38.
They are really lovely. Now, Beth made me a needle roll last year, and she made it specifically to a size for a band sampler, and I have used and used and used it. It's been all around the country with me.
All around the world.
Well, all around the world.
Yes.
And they're great for your projects when you're travelling. And what is really wonderful, because I would never ever check a sampler into the hold, I want it in my cabin luggage.
Right.
They all fit in a cabin size bag. So I'm picking up some more. Her projects are so well made, and it's the what did I say to you? I said it's the haute couture of needle rolls.
Yes.
Because her stitching, her finishing is just perfect.
She's a perfectionist.
Yeah,
She
you can
is.
see that. And what I really like about these needle rolls is that you have this piece of quilt wadding, and your sampler, when you lay it on quilt wadding, will grip to the quilt wadding. But it also means that you can put two samplers in, one here, that over, and one above, without them rubbing on each other. And whilst that's not so important if it's a stitching project, when I'm travelling with antique samplers, it gives you that little bit of extra protection.
Yes.
So these are great. Even down to the
Oh, she takes great pride in the
button.
button selection.
Oh.
She matches them to the, and the knobs are all painted to match the color of the fabric.
Yeah. In fact, like I've had mine quite a while now, and I have not been able to bear to take that off. Did you
label
notice it's still on there? Because it says Elizabeth's name on there.
Yes, yes.
So, and the fabric choice is really nice. That you've got some Christmas ones there, you've got some fun ones, you've got sort of antique fabric which matches reproduction samplers. So these are fabulous.
I'm really happy to have them available.
Oh gosh, they are really nice, really, really nice. You see how the knobs are a different colour to match?
Right. Look at the difference in these two colors.
Yeah. See, they're all. See, that's a sort of like an aged ivory, and that's sort of more like a
White, almost off-white.
off-white.
Ivory.
Yeah. Maybe an antique white, and that's an aged
Yes.
ivory. Yeah, which is really, really nice. Do you want to carry on looking what I've got? Now, I love glasses. And I think if you have to wear glasses, you might as well make them as fun as possible and make a
Absolutely.
statement. So I love these.
I love glasses with
I
bling.
love these. So these are great glasses. And then these are outrageous glasses. So, you know, if you want a bit of sass, why don't you wear something like these?
Oh, look at all the different colors. It'll match every outfit.
Absolutely, every outfit.
you
I
wanna
just
be
thought those are just
coordinated.
beautiful.
Oh, aren't they fun?
Yeah, I look very tired now. I've travelled a long way today. And they had a slightly different version. It's very slightly different in colours, and I couldn't decide between those. They're just slightly different.
Well, you better have both.
That's what I normally do. These. Now, I thought this is a great idea. I'm always misplacing my glasses, and also I don't like walking with glasses on, but I need to take glasses with me because I just can't see. And these must be one of the smallest pairs of glasses ever. So they open up like this. Yes. Done. Famous last words. They open up like this.
There we are.
There we are, like this. And that's great for travel size,
Yes,
isn't
absolutely.
it? And I don't necessarily mean for stitching. I just
Right.
mean for anything that you could fit in your pocket. You
Right.
wouldn't need a handbag to
Right.
cover them.
Right.
And the way they fold is in half, and in half. See, I knew how to fold them. That's more important than how
Yes.
to open them. And they just go into this little case, and it's like a tortoiseshell effect. So it looks quite smart. And then you just hold it down, and it's a nice hard case to go in your pocket. So I thought that was a fabulous idea. So that's a great one for me. And then,
I see some other glasses in there.
well, these glasses, I wasn't, like, they're slightly different. Those have just a tiny bit of colour, and those are
Yes.
very
I think
diamanty.
the color are better
These
for you.
They're
This
these
is-
ones.
Yeah, these.
These,
Yes.
yeah. They just have that little bit of a
Yes.
sparkle to them. Those suit you.
Yeah. Let's see. These are right. Oh, these are the right strength.
They're the right
too.
strength, yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
But those are nice as well.
Yes.
So, and then we have something to keep your scissors around your
I
neck.
love these. This is what you need to wear on the plane.
Yes, for my scissors.
So your scissors is always handy right there where you
So you could have your scissors on the one and one of those
Needle
needle
thread.
threaders on the other, couldn't you?
Mhm.
So that would be good fun.
Or some people put their scissors each hole in each holder so that
yeah. I'll never sit on my scissors.
no, you won't. And you've got the red, white, and blue.
Blue of America.
Yes.
That's right. They're lovely. Really nice. And those are $29.
We have a number of beautiful colors.
Colours. That's
Very,
great.
very lovely colors.
Thank you for that, Jean. And this is lovely. This is all part of this trunk show, isn't it?
Yes.
Look at this. This is just on the back. You have a lovely rose vine. On the front, you have a ruler, and you have this sort of beautiful bead as
Isn't
well.
that beautiful?
It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, and it's sort of like a bookmark as well, isn't it? You could you could use it to mark your position in your booklet that you're stitching from. You'll never guess the price. $10. How do they do it, Jean?
I don't know.
That's just gorgeous. Anyway, it was so gorgeous.
Yes. Oh, you have a few more?
There's that one,
Oh.
and
Oh, I love that one.
there's that one, and then
Oh.
my favourite is that one.
Oh, what a beautiful bird. Oh, my goodness.
Didn't you see that? It's just beautiful.
The color comes...
Gorgeous.
Yes.
So that's really, really lovely. And then I sort of moved around, and I've been admiring these on several visits to the attic, and I realised I had to do something because you haven't got many of these left.
Oh, I love these.
That's a thimble, and I have to put my new glasses on. Just a second.
Excuse me.
As a thimble is worn to protect the finger, the hand crafts the treasures made from years of wisdom, love and tradition. May this bell remind you of the bonds of friendship and family that are formed one stitch at a time. And it's a thimble with hearts going around. And at the top there's like a little reel of cotton with a needle. And then...
And wait. Did you see this? Scissors?
Oh, there's a scissors. The little thing that rings the bell,
Yes.
it's a pair of scissors.
Yes.
And then you have the Patriot Bell,
Oh, I love that one
and it
too.
says, "Let the Patriot Bell be a remembrance for the family of our troops around the world. With each ring may freedom be brought closer, bringing them closer to coming home to their loved ones. May each ring remind us to pray for them, wherever they are, in defence of our freedom." And
It's very, very heartwarming.
Absolutely.
Especially this week, D-Day.
of course, yes. You've got the eagle at the top. And is this the Bell of Liberty?
Yes.
That is just so, so beautiful. And then there's one more of these. And it's all sewn up. Quilting is like sharing yourself with others. Through quilt groups and guilds, lasting relationships are built stitch by stitch from the stash. May this bell gently ring, maybe this bell's gentle rings remind you of the love, commitment and tradition that comes with your craft.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah. Little scissors and I'm not quite sure what that, maybe that's a quilting thimble. That's so pretty. Now, this one is designed to go on a bracelet, and those two are designed to go on a necklace, and you sell the bracelet.
Of course.
And you sell the, now I thought I picked up the necklace. I didn't. I'll have to go back and pick up the necklace. This is the little bracelet that goes with the smaller one. Then you have 2 lengths of silver chains for these.
Yes.
That's a beautiful gift to give to somebody
Isn't it?
maybe whose son is serving in the military, or husband,
Yes.
or daughter, because
Absolutely.
females do as well. So I thought those were really, really
I love them.
precious.
And when you walk, the bell rings.
Really?
You can hear, yes.
So I thought that was absolutely lovely. Now, this will help me
Yes.
with scissors. It's a little brooch that you can put on, and it's a pin brooch with a little clasp, and you put your scissors through to hold them in place. And you often see stitchers wearing these at workshops and retreats.
Yes.
I thought that was so, so pretty. So, so pretty. And it's only $18. None of these are very, very much.
No. Very
Now,
nicely priced.
next to those, these were great fun. They're little gold pins. So
They've
why,
been so popular.
why use a normal pin when you can use gold pins?
Yes, exactly.
They're so pretty.
We have a number of rose gold accessories. I think you have some in your
Oh
basket.
gosh, yes. I wasn't going to miss those. I haven't seen rose gold scissors before. So you've got stalk scissors in rose gold. And then, these are good for travelling. They are collapsible scissors. Travel scissors. And, there's no price on these. Let me go and have a look.
Oh, I'll go.
No, I'll go. You stay there.
No, you know where it is? It's by the register.
Oh, I know.
Okay. I think they're $4.
They're $3.
Oh, $3.
$3. How can you sell those for $3?
Well, okay, then we'll make it 8.
But that's great. And then to close them up, you do that and you just slide them together. There we are. And they slide back together. It's as easy as that. And then there's some more funky scissors. Everything in life should be fun, and a girl should have a bit of sass and a bit of funk.
Absolutely.
They're lovely.
Polka dot. I love polka dots.
And those are great fun. And these are really nice scissors. You know, when you open and shut them, they
Yes.
feel really good.
Yes.
And those are very funky. And because I like gadgets, can you guess what that is? You never really want to use one of these.
But we all have to.
We all have to. It's a ripper, a thread ripper.
And it folds up.
It just folds up, and it's by Bowen. And do we know how much those are? Go and have a look. They come in all sorts of colours. They're $5.
$5.
$5, and they come in many different colours, a rainbow of colours.
Yes.
I tend to buy a pack of thread rippers because you lose them, don't you?
Yes.
So there we are. Now, I'm afraid I do have one more basket.
You do have
I
more
do have
baskets?
one basket more.
I'm glad you have an extra suitcase.
Right, now, glasses.
Yes. More glasses you found?
Oh, yes, you've got to match your outfits.
Oh, I love those.
What do you think of those?
They're smashing.
I love orange.
Do you?
I really love orange. I wear a lot of orange,
Yes.
actually. I've got a funky pair of orange trousers with me that these would match perfectly.
Oh, well, you definitely have to have glasses
I've
to
got to
match
have
your trousers.
Yeah, absolutely. So they're great fun.
And they have a matching case.
They do. They do. And I've bought 2 pairs of these glasses before, and they're great. They're sturdy glasses. So they, you can put them in your stitching pouch. You can throw them in your suitcase. And I thought these were fabulous.
Oh, I love them.
They will go with anything, won't
Yes, they will.
So, there we are. On British TV, we have a programme called The Great British Break Off, and Prue Leith, who is in her 80s, but she looks about 60, she wears all these lovely, beautiful coloured outfits, and she always coordinates her glasses, and her glasses are always funky, so... This was lovely.
Isn't that cute?
Home of a Stitcher, a little thread cube. I thought that was so pretty.
I love it.
So pretty. Oh, is there a price on that?
Yes. $10.
This is lovely. This is a petite journal. So that's a little book with lined note paper inside. And then you have everything you need to
Embellish the cover
embellish the cover of the book
with your needlework.
Isn't that lovely? Really, really sweet.
And the purple thread makes wonderful kits. Everything that you need is in this little package for $25.
$25, that's all it is. And I just love the little booklet. It's solid, isn't it? And I love the fact that it's like brown tinged paper.
Yes.
So it's sort of like in keeping with samplers
Right.
and reproduction samplers. Very nice that. Now, this is where I put the chains for the thimbles. So they come in 2 lengths, 30-inch and 24-inch. And one's sort of like a rope effect necklace, and the other one is a snake type. So there's one for each of those thimbles. Now, as everybody knows, I think most people know that I've been on a series of workshops, and in the workshops I've talked very much about having a stitch journal. If you're sitting down and you're working out something, write it down, record it. You can bet your bottom dollar in about 2 years' time you'll be working out the same thing. And if you keep a stitch journal, you've always got something to refer back to. Oh gosh. That's messages coming through. And lo and behold, when I've never seen these at the attic before.
No, they were something new at Nashville.
And I came in and I saw these, and they're beautifully covered notebooks. They have a marker for the page, and these would make absolutely fabulous stitch journals. I bet stitchers are going mad over these, aren't they? They're gorgeous.
Aren't they?
And they are $20 each, and lots and lots of paper in there. And when you're stitching, and like we've been stitching alphabets and we had to work out stitch paths. Well, if you work out the stitch path once of how to travel around a motif that you might use several times, make a note of it.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So, and the paper on this is it's not normal paper, it's lovely thick paper, isn't it? Very, very nice. So, now, in an aid to carry all of this home,
Yes.
I'm adding to my basket something I already have, I find totally invaluable. and that is my bags from the attic. You know I've already got a set of these, but I need something to put all this
Yes,
in.
yes.
And it's lovely having things that says the attic, because I've been to the attic. So this is like a project type bag. This is a little carry
Gadget
bag.
Yes.
And then this one is
A little bigger.
a little bigger, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
And this is Nicola stash size
Right.
shopping bag. But these are invaluable, and one of the things I really like about these, that when I've got them in my sewing room and I want to go and find one, I can see what the contents are.
I love see-through bags. I
Yeah.
like to see what's in them.
Yeah, because there's nothing worse than picking up something or a project that you think it is, and then maybe getting to a class or a get-together and you
Yes.
realise that you've picked up the wrong project.
Right.
So these are fabulous. So I'm going to pick up some more.
Good.
Lovely. I think that's it.
Are all of your baskets empty?
I think so.
You show
But,
us
you know,
all?
I haven't even got to my hotel yet, Jean.
I know. Well, let's go. Let's
And,
take
you know, I
there.
could go back round a few more times before I go home.
All right. We'll do
then.
that.
So this is probably one of the longest videos I've ever done, but I'm sure that everybody's going to have enjoyed seeing all the little goodies at the attic, and hopefully one day you'll be able to come to the attic and enjoy it yourself. When you open that door and the ding goes on the door, your heart will flutter and you'll be very, very excited and very, very pleased. So anyway,
We're so happy that you're here.
good. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.